Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live Crossfire with VOX and Arc. We got a surprise match, and you guys know what the surprise match is. I know, and they know, but you don't know, so you're going to go through the motions and try to pick the right categories because it's going to be unveiled at the very, very end. So we got a really, really good week. Actually, last couple weeks have been phenomenal. Portal is in the works. We had great trivia last night. We had a great match on Monday night. We got trivia tomorrow night. Awesome story. And what I'm excited about is this coming up Saturday. I know Craven's excited about the following Saturday with Battle Royale. We got that too. But this coming up Saturday, we got a box event. That box event has been sold out for some time. So if you want in the next one, you message Kel, get your foot in the door for the next one because they go fast. This box event is going to be the first time we've rolled out some of our brand new stuff from the Dragon Dance, brand new mini game we got coming out. I know you guys love the pet battles. Well, if you love the pet battles, you're going to love Dragon Dance just as much. So you got a chance to get in this box event, hopefully score a few items, and be here for the giveaways. We're going to have giveaways for you guys. So if you weren't lucky enough to get in for the box, at least show up. We're gonna do some die rolls and some really, really cool stuff. So I'm gonna get into it because I do want to start on time tonight. So let's do some shout outs before we get into the standings and everything else. So we've got Amy Bones Ferreira says good luck, Arc and Vox. We got Valar in the house. Hello, 999 Kills Great Mods. Channel members, PDO players, sponsors, bundles, box, burn coin, kills coin, fantasy football players, everything, right? So everything we got going on. I mean, and we got Daryl Dixon's show coming around the corner. Don't forget that. Wow. It's going to be a great fall, everybody. It's going to be a great fall. Also, can you guys just do me a favor and tell me what night it is? I know Vox is playing, so I certainly know that on Vox gameplay night that it is. It's date night, baby. That's right. Date night. That's the time. Ranger Chris, my man. Hopefully you're listening in. Trigger, your entire army. Awesome, awesome. Shout out to all of our super fans. They better be listening. They better be going wild. Make some noise, Trigger's army. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, really, really thankful. And you can see Dr. Die individually. Ranger Chris, Kathy, Patty, Seth, Mike, Amon, Mike, you better believe it. And of course, Vox's own Chopping Chad. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let me take you to tonight's standings. Now, standings, remember, I'll explain these to you guys. Mir with 10 wins, Arc with 10 wins, and remember the standings sort by point differential. So Arc is about a half game in first place because they have, look at percentage, they got a 714 winning percentage, Mir 667. So Arc about a half game ahead. Now, if they end up tied and the tiebreakers were tied, Mir would have the point differential advantage right now. But you got Vox at 5 and 9, Sly at 4 and 11, both coming off losses, and both are hungry. Both are really hungry for a win tonight. So, can Vox get back in the win column? Will Sly get back in the win column? Next week, take a look. We've got pick 3 tonight, and then next week we've got Red Wedding, and that is Vox at Mir. Vox like, oh man, that's 3 weeks in a row. Yeah, but they got a lot of home games coming up. Then you got Sly traveling to Arc for the Red Wedding. That's always a great battle. And then on September 6th, we got a brand new match. It is called Afternoon Surprise. Vox will be back at home. Now, Vox will already know what type of match they want to play, but at noon, 12:01, they will message me, and then Sly will find out at 12:01 what type of match it is. Is it going to be double walls? Is it going to be Red Wedding? I mean, you don't know what it's going to be until 12:01. So Vox will have time to prepare. Sly won't have that much time. Then we got September 11th. We got Sly and Mir Red Wedding. September 13th, Arc and Vox Red Wedding. And then the week after that, a brand new style of match. is going to be 1 for me, 3 for you. It's going to be much like the surprise match we do tonight, but you'll be able to pick one, and we won't announce that either, that you're definitely going to be able to keep. So somebody could pick 3 that you can't get. You're not going to know those 3, but then you'll submit to me one that they can't take away from you. So it's going to be a little bit of back and forth, creating a little bit of craziness. So looking forward to that type of match. There'll be more details on that coming in the very near future. All right, that's tonight's standings. But you know what? We can't forget PCP points. You know what's cool about the PCP points? They don't count all of them when we do the surprise. So somebody could work to get PCP points, but then somebody takes them away from you. You don't get them on the standings. So here's your PCP leaders. We got Dow in first place. A whole lot of people tied in second place. Go over to the DZ. We got JJ and Crimson, top 2. Craven Light coming in third. Range Rover, Julia, Deadly Dimes Moonshot, your top 3. Submarines, JJ, Crimson, Valar. Get in the top 3, everybody, if you want to have a shot at the Max Awards. Tank, we got Justice. Look, Dow, B-Dub, Craven, and Bones all tied. Golden Orbs, Justice, B-Dub, Dow and Craven Light tied. Page 2, Turret, Animal still the Ace Award. Samurai not far behind. Sheila, still on the list, making her move. Rover, this is Ruffled Feather. Pope and Father Ron tied with 3. Both of those might be playing tonight. Will somebody else get one? Got Jim and Valar and Moonshot all tied for second. Stealth Bomber, JJ and Dow. Surrender Award. White Flag Award is Father Ron. Watchtower, JJ, Craven, both with the 9 awards. Strawman, still Crimson Tide, the only person more than once to get 6 torches. 3 times she's done it. Vehicle Theft is Ocean Man, and only person to shatter stone is Kel. So, I got, Ron, what are we doing here? It's not only date night, it is also, it's roll time, baby. Let's do it. If you are Team Sly or Team Mir, Sly or Mir, give me a number from 1 to 20. We've had some first-time winners coming up lately, so you got a shot. Don't throw away your shot, right? Who's not going to throw away their shot? Come on, I know we got more Sly and more Mir in here than that. If not, I'm going to do the die roll. All right. I made the call. We can't wait around forever. Here it is, 20-sider. It is a 20. It is 20. It rolled off the screen, but you can see over on the right. Craven Light knew it was coming. Congratulations, Craven Light, picking up that pack. Now, he's already reserved for this time, but a lot of you guys are winning packs for that next event. So load them up. All right. Now, everybody, if you guys are ready to see PvP and PvE gear at its finest, give me 999s in chat right now, everybody. I need to see those 999s because we've got visually 2 of the most amazing looking pieces of gear, and the stats are starting to stack up. Tonight's War Bundle. All right, Valar asked this question earlier, so I figured I'd let you guys know. Now, you have a lot more health and a lot more damage on Friday nights than you do in PvP. That is intentional because you're dealing with some legendary, crazy, big bad bosses on Friday night. So the stats on this Valar are H240, D200, health 240, damage 200. And of course, you get that 5% protection from your XP per piece of gear. Well, you know what? You guys are getting it in tonight's War Bundle. And a lot of these are by request, and it is absolutely jam-packed. Start out up top. You know what? I was gonna double up that silver bundle, but this group tonight, so quiet, just lethargic, not excited, not going nuts, not going crazy. I set up that silver bundle. I'm like, you know what? They'd love to have some extra elixirs. They'd love to have some extra pet revives. They'd maybe might be getting close. See what I mean? See, it's just kind of like slowly going, like, okay, yeah. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. All right, up top. Elixir Extreme, 2 of those. Elixir Still, 2 of those. 2 Dragon Smokes. 4 Gas Blast. 10 Post-Battle Pet Revives. Gonna give you 2 Graphene, 2 Carbine. 2 Graphene, 2 Carbine. All right, and 2 of each of your waxes. That's a double silver bundle in tonight's epic bundle. Take you down to the red. Red bundle. Curse Red, Krampus, Ravage, Combat Orb, Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. And look at these specialty items. All of them are rare. So we got Potion Crit Hit. 1 of those. Ejection Bomb. 1 of those. Go over to the gold bundle. Curse Blue, Sapphire, Secure, Thrill Smoke, Seal, Thrill and Seal. Look at that. Decay Smoke. That's a whole smoke row right there. Gold Summon Skins, Fury 4 and Onyx Skins. And then look at the bonus between the gold and the green. Sin Smoke, Rare Smoke, rarely see it. Super Thrill, yes, you can still make them, but you guys are getting your hands on the Thrill Smoke. It can be crafted, but you got to get it because people use it like crazy. Green Bundle, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Absorption. A lot of ABS potions used. Healing Whiskey, Stronghold Speed Potion by request. Stellar, Torment, Vine Smoke, and that's right. Up top, I see JJ announce. JJ says, give me the silver. Yeah, I mean, double up silver. That's what I'm talking about, JJ. And then up top, Mythic Skins, Colossal Skins, and you better believe it, I think the most beautiful 2 pieces of artwork we've rolled out in a long time. There's the Wicked Helmet. That's your PvE helmet. That's already the second piece we've rolled out. We rolled out 1 of them on Saturday. And there, keeping in line, is the brand new Genesis Gloves, H10, D7, B5, AP2. And you guys thought, like, oh no, we're going to lose our Mass Destruction because no, I'm adding the Mass Destruction back on there, so you still have 2 Mass Destruction if you have Genesis gear. All right, Kel, let's take a look. It is, right, Justice? Justice like, that's some nice stuff. Valar saying it's gorgeous. Bones, that's some badass gear. Yeah, I should put some quotes on there. JJ, beauty. It is beautiful. It is beautiful gear. I'm having a lot of fun with these new gear sets. And you know what? They're almost running simultaneous. So this is the 3rd piece of Gen X and the 2nd piece of Wicked. You know what, Dow? You got to wear that on Friday night. It might put some fear into some hearts. Because the Wicked and you guys, I mean, you know what's up on Friday night. I mean, you guys are in the pawn section, and I think you're getting closer. Maybe some clues to gavel. But you know, a castle gavel seems like the closer you get, the further you fall. All right, Kel. Typing tonight's bundles out. We got Gemstone, Father Ron, Deadly Dimes, B-Dub, Crimson Valar, Cat, Bones, Flyrod, Busy, Trigger, Craven, Moonshot, Dow, Justice, Football, Samurai, The Assassin, Dr. Die, Pope, Kel, and JJ with a double set of silver. That's what I'm talking about. All right. You know what, everybody? It is 8:29. So it's 8:30 now. We are on time. If you are playing tonight and you are a starter, Cat, Trigger, Justice, Ron, Dow, Jim, Julia, and Valar, those 8, give me your pre-match buffs. We got a good one. These teams have been planning, coordinating, looking forward to this hopefully all week long. This is our night, our event. That one night you get to play PvP and you get to strategize against your friends that you guys have been battling for almost 4 years. And it never, ever, ever gets old. You guys always continue to come up with new ways to shock and be creative. Mr. Freeze, Julia, Valar, Trigger, Justice, Ron, Cat, Gemstone. That is the Great 8 tonight. Who is going to take it down? Well, we're going to find out. I'm not telling you, but each team has secretly chosen 3 PCP categories that the other team cannot get. Will they go through the motions and waste their time, or will they be on to the other team? Well, we're going to find out. Nobody knows except me. All right, take you down to the Arc Alps. Starting out for Team Arc in the DZ is Valar. Following Valar diagonally in the DZ, going first for VOX is Trigger. After Trigger, we got Gemstone. In the Bomber Zone, she is sieging tonight. Following Gemstone is Justice. Justice is in the Tank Zone, and they have chosen the tank. After Justice, we got Julia, who is the captain tonight. Julia will be the captain. Gemstone will be challenging. Julia in the Rover Zone. After Julia, we got Father Ron. Father Ron is the captain tonight. And Trigger is challenging. After Ron, we got Dow in the Tank Zone. They did choose the tank. And going last, we got Cat in the Bomber Zone, and she is the Siege. All right, keep in mind, timers are not challengeable. Play hard, play fast, play fun. Captains, I'm going to be looking at you. Respond when you read it. Don't wait for me to call it. All right, everybody, let's have some fun. And Valar, you're going first. 20-second timer starting now. Timer's up. Valar did not beat the first timer. Nerf timer coming up. Did beat the Nerf timer. VOX is already up 10 points. Ron, call for rain. Rain delay, and you win 10-0. All right, Boston Main Street. Valar playing boss in 1 with Cap in 3. Going to use the Flourish Wand. Green wands off the board. Gonna steal Justice Boss. No boss for Justice this game. Seal Absorption. And you cannot get the Aqua because Ron already called hits. It's locked in. The Inferno does hit. Ron, quick on the draw. All right, Boston Main Street does play the Wild Rose. And playing it on Julia. So that means every time Julia plays a Rage, Justice will get a negative hinder. All right, again, Boss, Rose on Julia, which means Justice will get the hinder. Flourish Wand, still Justice, Boss, Seal Absorption. Throws the wrong grenade at the temple, so it does not put out the flames, but does get the mass destruction. All right, let's go to Trigger, 20-second timer. Trigger easily beats the timer. Going to steal Jim's Boss. Oh, going to steal Jim's Dominari, sorry. Going to Luna Lamp Justice, so he gets 3 H9s. Going to drop a Seal and a Dark Boss to their chest. Dark Boss in 1 would cap in 3. Could be worth an extra 25. Mass Destruction 2. And a Spruce to the Temple Flame. It's going to put out that Temple Flame. And done within the timer. Let's go over to Gemstone, 20-second timer. All right, Jim easily beats the timer. She's going to drop a Seal. She's going to play Masara. I'll get to Masara in a second. She's also going to play Dark Boss to their chest. Playing Dark Boss in 1 would cap in 3. Could be worth an extra 25. Ron, F4 Rapture loaded to the wall. Ron says wait. While we're waiting on that, we are going to let you know that Masara is a War Dragon, but is played in round number 1. And we will roll a 12-sider if it is a 1 to a 7. That round, Vox will get a hinder that round. Gold blue from Trigger. All right, playing gold blue. It's going to hit Jim. It's going to break her absorption. And now let's go to the die roll. Here's the 12-sider. Anything outside of a 7 won't matter. Oh, that's a 10-sider. Let's clear that. 12-sider. Here's the roll. It is a 12. It is a 12. So no hinder from Masara. All right, let's go over to Justice, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Start a, he got it. He's going to get into the tank. Justice in the tank, grabbing a cannonball. And seal and absorb. Going to play Woodrow. Woodrow's going to build a bomb shelter. Means the bomber zone can't be occupied unless the shelter is broken. Also gives them a rage. For another straw man with mass destruction. Going to light the first straw man. And that is going to break his absorption. All right, let's go from Justice over to Julia, 20-second timer. All right, Julia's going to jump into Rover and go over to the temple steps. Going to play the Sleet Wand. Sleet Wand's going to freeze that top block. Use red core to cat. F-form snowstorm loaded to the wall with mass destruction. All right, does the pet hit, Ron? Justice using Horus to stop the F4 snowstorm. That is going to give Justice a -1 hinder. All right, Core is going to break Cat's absorption. She has gear absorption. So Rover is good. Julia getting a tire. Temple Steps, Sleet Wand, Red Core, Seal, and F4 Snowstorm, and Mass Destruction. All right, let's go from Julia over to the Messenger of the Lord, Father Ron, 20 seconds. Ron, Dow, and Cat. Ron beats the timer. Binds to Jim, scold to Jim, get into Rover, go to Temple, Seal. Cannot play a Seal because you played Binds. All right, so Ron is actually inside the Temple. Binds to Jim. And she lost her absorption with the gold blue. So this is going to break her seal. Take her down to 90. Scold is going to take her down to 80. Gonna light a watchtower. Going to give Ron an absorption. Trixie to the wall and Julia. He's going to break that. And the other Trixie's going to break Julia's gear absorption. And mass destruction. Vine, Scold, gets into Rover, goes to the temple, does not play a seal. Trixie breaks the ice block, also gets rid of Julia's gear absorption, and a mass destruction too, all done within the timer. Let's go over to Mr. Freeze, 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. He's going to jump into tank. Grabbing a cannonball. Ron got a tire. So both teams with a cannonball and a tire, which means we have the sentry guns unlocked for round 5. No worries. All right. He just typed pet repel twice. That's fine. Gonna summon Red Nolan. Gonna make him fly. And you were second in line behind Julia. All right, they're going to intervene the grenade. Justice using a prevention. Let's give him an absorption and a pet repel. All right. Let's go over to Cat, 20 seconds. Easily beats the timer. Scold to Jim. And Fantasy Island. Julia, does Scold hit? All right, Scold hits. We're going to take Jim down to 70. And we'll give Cat an absorption. There we go. And we'll light another watchtower. All right, and they're going to choose Fantasy Island, and they are going to pass. So we will give Ark the following missions. All right, Ark. If you choose to go for the missions, up to you. No smoking in round 2. You can't play any smokes. End a round on a blue block. Any round between now and the end of round 5. And be the first to light 6 straw men. In for a penny, in for a pound. So you go for it, you go for it. Those are the 3 things. You're going to play the mission. Can't play any smokes in round 2. End a round on a blue block. And get to 6 straw men. All right, and that is the end of round number 1. We'll find out shortly whether or not they're going to attempt it. At the end of round number 1, I got Trigger with a halo. I got Valar with a halo. DZ points. 25-25. Strawman. VOX 5, Arc 0. Temple, we got Ron. And also getting a blessing. All right, here we go. Let's go to round number 2. Villar, 20-second timer. All right. Well, we know already. Ark said, forget it. They're going to max seal Jim. So the mission does go to Team VOX. 50-point mission bonus. And we'll unlock the stealth bomber. Mythic Kang to her own boss. Villar play Mythic Kang, could be worth 63. Spruce to the straw man and hinder Justice. Going to give Justice a -2. All right, does the spruce hit? It hits, so they put out the straw man. All right, let's go over to Trigger. Trigger, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer. It's for a 10% nerf. Beats the nerf timer. Mythic Kang to her boss. Could be worth 63. Max seal to Ron. Inferno Strawman and hinder Julia. Give Julia -1. Light up Strawman number 1. And that is going to break Trigger seal. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer. Jim has vines. Timer's up. Beat the timer. She's going to go heal and seal, which will get rid of her vines. Mythic Kang to her boss. Possible 63. F5 Rapture loaded to the wall. Ron hits or wait. It hits. All right, first Rapture. Going to create a teardrop. Jim getting Arc on the board. Black block, 60% of a green block. Got 40 green remaining. Go over to Justice. Justice has a -2 hinder already and 20-second timer. But he is in the tank. So Justice -2 hinder, but he gets +2 from the tank. His rage is even. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer. For a 10% nerf. Does beat that timer. He is going to go to Temple Steps, Mythic Kang to Trigger's Boss. All right, so we got Julia, Dow, and Ron all in line for the steps. Mythic Kang to Trigger's Boss. Could be worth 63. Rage 1 Elmo to the Watchtower. Pet Repel and a Hinder Gem. It's Watchtower number 3. So we'll go ahead and reset it. Put one up top. 10 points from the Elmo. All right, let's go over to Julia, 20-second timer from the Temple Steps. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Scold to trigger. Absorption potion. Pet Repel. Hinder Justice. He's now at a -3. He cannot be ability hindered again. He can only get the hinder from the other effect. Remember, 2 is the max for his hinder. Wait a minute, never mind. 4 is the max for his hinder. Sorry. He can be. 4's max hinder without legendaries. Denim loaded. To the Temple. Gonna put out that flame. Scold. Gonna light a Watchtower. Gonna give Julia a second absorption. Starting to stack it like Kel now. Gonna take trigger down to 90. And you can't move into the temple because movement is first. So no movement. It's movement, then attack. All right, let's go over to Ron. 20-second timer, Ron. Going to beat the timer. Ron's going to move to the bomber zone. Julia and Dow. The order of the steps are Julia, Dow, and Justice. 1, 2, 3. Ron's going to talon Justice out of his tank into the temple. So they just bypass that. Going to take away Julia's render. And red gel to straw man. Julia says wait. Mythic Psycho from Julia. Mythic from the Psycho. Going to break Ron's absorption. And a seal. 30 damage, 20 for the absorption, and 10 will take out a seal. Ron's using the absorption ability, so he'll keep his seal, but still loses his absorption from the potion. Strawman is not lit up. All right, let's go over to Mr. Freeze, 20 seconds. All right, he beats the timer. He's going to scoot over in front of Julia. Now Julia's on the steps. Mr. Freeze with Flying Nolan is in the temple. E7, Monster. Mr. Freeze and Flying Nolan, Father Ron. Sneaky Mr. Freeze hanging out over there. Ron says, wait. Dow, burning stuff up already. Arc Spark and Arc Smoke. The Arc Ice Smoke. Gonna nerf their wall. Gold Blue from Cat. Nolan's gonna hit. All right, Gold Blue. Second blue of the game. Gonna break Dow's absorption. Flying Nolan. After he hits, gonna go away. Okay, not the, you got it. E7 Monster. And it's red. With mass destruction, you got 40 green remaining. 40 green, full blue. About 2.5. with the monster grenade. All right, final move of round number 2. Cat, 20 seconds from Fantasy Island. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Nerf timer enacted. It's for a 10% nerf. Beats the nerf timer. Cat's going to move to their tank zone. Mythic Kang to triggers boss. Drop seal. Watchtower with a Rage 1 Elmo. I'm going to hinder Jim to give her a -2. All right, that is the final move of round 2. Captains, give me your subs. I got Dow with a blessing. Justice with a blessing. Strawman, 5 points for Vox, 0 for Arc. DZ, 25-25. All right, Trigger heading out. And I got a Halo for Trigger. And I got a Halo for Valar. Crimson coming into DZ. Pope coming in for Valar. Get Crimson's buffs. And the new order will be Pope, Crimson, Gemstone, Justice, Julia, Ron, Dow, and Cat. Both players have their buffs in there. So before Pope's turn, I am going to cap Main Street with a 63-point Kang. First flag of the night. All right, everybody, we're starting round 3. Pope. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Is going to go Cyborg Slim. So, Ron, you cannot play any Dust Smoke, any Torment Smoke, any Vile Smoke, or any mirror smoke. All your heals are 50% effective. So no lingering smokes. Boston Main Street. Pope playing boss in 3 would cap in 5. Seal and absorption. Denim Strawman and Mass Destruction 2. Let's put out that Strawman. Strawman are even. Cyborg Boss, Absorption, Seal, and Denim. Let's go over to Crimson. Crimson, 20-second timer. Hold up. Let's cap Trigger's boss first. 189 points in Kangs. And a dark boss cap. All right, now we're going to start Crimson's timer, 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Crimson playing a dark boss. Worth another 25 if it caps. Crimson playing boss in 3 with cap in 5. It's your whole team, Ron. Nobody on your team can play Lingering Smokes this round, and all of your heals are 50%. Crimson also playing a Seal. D9 standard ammo red gel, and going to put a hinder on Dow. Red Dark Psycho from Jim. Is going to break Crimson's absorption. And Crimson, you know about the Red Dark Psycho. You cannot play a legacy on your next turn, and that would include your D9. No legacies can be played on your next turn. Dark Boss is good. Seal is good. Hinder is good. All right, before Jim's turn, we're going to cap another Kang, another 63. Going to cap another Dark Boss. Arc 2 flags to 1. Crimson's going to use her absorption ability, so she still has her gear absorption. Doesn't show up on the screen because it's a gear absorption. So she has a seal and her gear absorption because she's absorbing that 10. All right, let's go over to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Gem. Beats the timer. Gonna go Pet Repel with a gold Gideon. Be a minus 24 for VOX. E3 Goliath loaded to the wall with some Rampage. All right, Jim has a minus 2 hinder. So that's going to give her a +2 Goliath. And she's going to send a point of Rampage down to Julia. Sorry, it's not Echo. It's not Echo. Nothing to Julia. Jim will get 1 point of Rampage next turn. Sorry, it's Rampage, not Echo. Ron. It is an E2 Goliath. Nothing super about the hit here. E2 Goliath. With mass destruction. I'll give you 90% of a blue block. You got 10% blue remaining. .1 blue blocks. All right, let's go from Jim over to Justice. Justice with a -3 hinder. 20-second timer. All right, beats the timer. Justice going stasis to Julia. Julia's at the temple stairs, by the way. She's just got a lot of buffs. And now she's got a stasis. S6 Rapture loaded. Rapture going to put a teardrop on that wall. 6, 7. -3 is going to be an S4. With boom. Black block, 75% of a green block, you got 25 green remaining. Quarter green. All right, let's go over to Julia, who's got a -1 hinder. And stasis, 20 seconds, Julia. Julia, Ron, Dow, and Cat. Timer's up. Mythic Vessel. Gonna go dust to Cat. Zulu, F5 Goliath loaded to the wall with Echo. Julie's going to send a point of Echo down. Ron, Mythic Vessel, is going to rage her vehicle, but she also gets the Mythic this round. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going to be an S8 after her hinder. S8 Goliath, and the Zulu's going to give her double grenade damage. From the rover. It hits, and that's a big one, Ron. Double the damage of a Goliath. S9. And that is a teardrop. Remember, that blue block's 10%. No chance. Destroys a blue block. All it's got to do is tap this teardrop, so that wall is gone. Red block. Red block. 1 red block remaining. No, core didn't hit. She played core, and Cat had absorption. All right, let's go over to Ron. 20-second timer. Justice now with a -4 hinder. Beats the timer. Ron going to put Mythic Stasis on Dow. Going to move to the tank zone. Render Julia. She's going to get rid of Cinco. Going to turn Julia into an engineer. And does a straw man hit? All right, lighten that first straw man for Ron. Ron, that is going to break your seal. Stasis from Ron, Mythic Variety, moving to the tank zone, lighting straw man. Takes the kickback, breaks the seal. Render to Julia, she sacrifices Cinco, and turning Julia into an engineer. All right, let's go from Ron over to Mr. Freeze and Stasis, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Nerf timer. Beat the timer. Beat the timer as I was saying it. Mythic Kang to their boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Lithium with a thrill and seal. Seal and thrill. E2 to the wall. Dow with a -1 hinder. But he got the echo. It's going to break it even. Ron going with the Mythic Sonar. Going to nerf that bad boy by 20%. Mr. Freeze playing it conservative. And Ron's going to make him pay. E3 lithium. We're going to cut it down to an E2. E2. Navy. With mass destruction. Couple of weak grenade attacks this round, slowing the roll. 80% of the wall down, 20 remaining. It's tough. Ron, nice use of the sonars. Crimson going to add another 10 points with the Chromica. And Julia with the 10 points from the Chromica as well. All right, 20-second timer, cat. All right, hold up. Dow's got a good point. All right, back it up. Ron, I'm going to take your mythic sonar away temporarily. Dow is in the tank. He does get a +3 bonus to it. All right, and there is no E2. So the closest E is an E3. So Dow, we're going to book you for an E3. 3, 4, 5, and with the tank is 6, 7, 8. -1 is an E7. Ron, it's an E7 lithium. What's your call? And I have not booked Ron for anything either. Ron says it hits, so Ron still has his sonar. All right. Let's give a gold bar to Dow. I'm going to put out the straw man. And we're going to rebuild it. First wall of the night for Team Arc. What's up, Deke? All right, so now we're going to go over to Cat. Cat, 20-second timer. All right, beats the timer. Cyborg Fly, Dow and Pope. Pope in the no zone. Dow out of the temple. Gonna Ion Julia. Gonna move to their DZ. Now, that could have been given some consideration for move of the year. if you didn't waste the attack on the straw man. Straw man attack fizzles. E3 Elmo to the watchtower. I like watchtower number 5. Elmo's going to give you 10 points. And render sender. All right, Cyborg, going to move 2 players. Ion Julia moves the 3rd player. Then she moves their DZ, which calls an avalanche. Roxy's going to fizzle. E3 Elmo's going to hit. And a pet repel. All right, avalanche effect. All enemy absorptions and or seals are broken. Gemstone loses her seal. Pope loses seal. Pope loses absorption. Julia losing 2 absorptions and a seal. She keeps her pet repel. And VOX 75 points from the DZ, Arc 0. At the end of round, Strawman 0-0. Cat's going to dim the Dragonstone. Justice with a blessing. And let's give a halo to Crimson and a halo to Cat. All right, everybody. Got it. All right, here we go. Pope. Remember, this is pick and stick. Pope cannot move. Dow cannot move. Julia, you can move. But because of Fly, they haven't had their not moving. And Vox, you can now play. The cyborg effect is over for you. 20-second timer. Pope. All right, beats the timer. Gonna go Mythic Kang to his boss. Could be worth 63. Seal and Thrill. T10. Gavel loaded to the wall. He can. Yes. Once his turn is over, he has movement. Once he loses a moving turn. All right, so Pope's going to go 10, 11, gavel. Mythic Dark Blue from Crimson. Final blue of the game for Team VOX. 20% nerf on the next grenade. And the Mythic Dark Blue is going to hit Pope for 30. It's going to take him down to 70. All right, let's go over to, he's going to use Absorption. It's going to take him to 90. Let's go over to Crimson. Crimson, you got 20 seconds from the DZ. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Here comes the nerf timer. Just for a 10% nerf. Nerf timer's up. This is for a 25% nerf on the attack. Timer's up. It's for a 50% nerf on the attack. All right, repost it. If I get to 4 timers, you guys don't have to wait for 4 timers. If I don't see it, I don't see it. But don't let me keep doing timers. Just when I go to second timer, tell me it's up there and then repost it. If it's not on my screen, I don't see it. So repost it so we all can see it. All right. You got it in within the timer. You're going to go to the temple. Tigress to their wall. Going to nerf a little bit of that damage. Going to go Mythic Kang. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. And Inferno to Strawman. Julia, does it hit? Temple, Tigress, Inferno. All right, Pope's going to prevent it. All right, let's go to Gemstone. 20-second timer, Gem. Easily beats the timer. Gem's going to go Seal and Thrill. A Talon Pope to the DZ. Gem has a -2 hinder, but she had her Rampage, so she's only -1. M7. It's going to make her S6 plus the Thrill S7, Ron. And Cat, render to you. It is nerfed. Cat going to get rid of Orbital. Ron says wait. All right. So we've got 3 things happening. We get the nerf from the dark dark blue. Which is 25%. Then they're going double mythic sonars, which is going to be 45% and then 65%. All right, so we got a 65% nerf of Gem's attack. Going to make it an S2 Cadet. S2 Cadet plus the Tigress. 1 charge of the Tigress as well. Going to be 15% of a black block. You got 85 black remaining. And 1 charge of Tigress, which will nerf it a little bit more. That might be the biggest nerf in history. Tigress, 2 mythic sonars, and the effect from the dark blue. Justice, -5. Rage to you, sir. 20 seconds. Justice has a -5 nerf. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Vines to Pope. Scold to Pope. All right, going to start out with a Shatter. 25 green left. Shatter's going to get rid of that 25 green. Vines to Pope. All right, Vine's going to hit Pope. Take him down to 80. Scold's going to take him down to 70. Scold's going to light Watchtower number 6. Give Justice an absorption. And an E3 Elmo is going to be number 7. And another 10. Dow going to freeze, or Pope's going to freeze the wall, which means the next hit on that wall will deal double damage. Frozen wall. Well, frozen for 1 turn. All right, let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer. Julia, Ron, Dow, and Cat. Beats the timer. Move in range, Gold Primus. Play Dragon Smoke. S6 Snowstorm loaded to the wall. All right, you will get double damage. You won't get Snowstorm effect because damage was already dealt to that black block. It was nerfed, but 15% of the black block's got to be start to finish. But the wall is taking double damage. Does have a Tigress, so it's going to nerf a little bit of it. Tigress is now gone. That's the second hit on it. All right, Julia with a -1. Gold Primus going to add additional damage. It'll make up for the Tigress. S5, Disperse, and Mass Destruction. 85 black remaining. Finish off the black, takes out a green, double damage, takes a green, takes a blue. Wall no longer frozen. Good damage, but VOX is doing some nerfing tonight. Let's kick it over to Ron. Ron, 20 seconds for you. Got Ron, Mr. Freeze, and Cat. Timer's up. Ron, going to move up to their DZ. Mythic Kang to the boss. Could be worth 63. Seal and Thrill. Rage St. Elmo to the Watchtower and a Shatter. Shatter's going to put you at 75 green. Lighten up Watchtower number 8. Another Elmo. Final arc move of the first half. Mr. Freeze and Stasis, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Gonna Shatter. Shatter's going to take you down to 75 blue. 6, 7. Playing a seal smoke. Ron, it is going to be a total of an S6. He's got 1 point of hinder. S6 monster to the wall. Hits or wait? Does hit. And his rage tacked onto it. Finishing off a blue. Taking out the blue. And 15% of the red. 85 red remaining. So that's 3.85. And final move of the first half. Cat. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beat the timer. Going to move to their rover zone. Going to go Mythic Gideon for a minus 28. F4 Elmo to the Watchtower with Shatter. Shatter's going to get you down to 50 green. Julia does a hit. It hits. Another Elmo, and that is the 9th Watchtower. Cat with a 9 award. 100 bonus points for all the Watchtowers. And a 225. Pretty even game. Watchtowers to walls. Captains, give me your round 5 subs, please. Justice and Crimson both getting a blessing. None for Arc. Strawman, 0-0. DZ, 25-25. Pope and Ron each getting a halo. Passive pets go away. Ron's going to lose his seal. Crimson Tide, good couple rounds there. Sir Tim coming in for Crimson. Chopping Chad. Going to the Ozone. Over on the other side, we've got Busy for Pope, Sheila in the Ozone. Put Dal back in the tank zone. And let's put Julia back in her zone. All right, so lineup is going to be Busy, Sir Tim, Jim, Justice, Julia, Ron, Dow, Cat, Shaman, and Chopping Chad. Chopping Chad is a ninja. All right, so before we go, we're going to cap Pope's boss and give Ark 126 more in Kangs. And their third flag. All right, let's kick this thing off. Busy Bee, 20-second timer. All right, Busy beats the timer. She's going to go boss to Main Street. Busy boss in 5, cap in 7. Turn it to a priestess, drop a seal. Whew. Busy. Moving down early here. Like, I'm leaving the DZ, baby. Ring me up some walls. Ron. M7 gavel from Busy Bee. She's going to loom it too. All right, Chopping Chad with the intervene. Did we ever get buffs from Chad? I didn't see them. So hopefully he's here for his turn. All right, but he does intervene. I do need to confirm it though, Ron. He's got to be here for the intervene. All right, there we go. He's here. All right, good stuff. Intervene goes through. Sorry, Busy. Shut down. All right. Let's kick it over to Sir Tim. But before we get to Sir Tim, we're going to cap Crimson's Dark Boss. And 126 more in Kang points. Flag number 2 for VOX. 3 flags to 2. Pretty close game right now. It's going down to the wire like these teams always do. Sir Tim is going to turn into a tank. Boss to their chest. Tim playing boss in 5 with cap in 7. Dropping a seal. Light a straw man and adding 2 more mass destruction. Julia, how do you feel about the straw man? It hits. So they're lighting the first straw man. And that is going to hit Tim and take him down to 90%. All right, let's go from Tim to Jim. We're rhyming tonight. 20-second timer, Jim. Jim going to go red, dark, Nolan. Beats the timer easily. S6 Goliath, you're going to turn into a priest. And send a point of echo to Julia. All right, I got Jim with a -2 hinder. S6, 7. Ron's going to make it a F5 Goliath with Arc Spark. After mass destruction, it's going to be equivalent to S6. S6 Goliath hits. $85 red. Takes out the red, takes out a red block. 2 red blocks remaining for Team Arc. All right, Justice, you got a -6 hinder, my man. 20-second timer. Timer's up. All right, he's going to go into the temple. Beat the timer. Use Thraxis. That would give him a +3 in the Dragonstorm round. Also going to Talon Cat to the temple. Going to put some Torment on Busy Bee. H9 Goliath. All right, this is going to be painful. Literally. Painful. Okay. H9 Goliath. I feel your pain, Dal. But remember, he's got a -6 hinder. So all that damage comes off prior to the pain. So H9 cuts it all the way down to an E3. E3 Goliath. 50 green remaining. Taking out a green block and taking out 70% of a blue block. You got 30 blue remaining. All right, now we're going to paint the other side. $85% of a red block. You got 15 red remaining, so 1.5 for Team Arc. 1.15, sorry. One red block and 15% of another red block. All right, let's go from Justice over to Julia. 20-second timer. All right, this is going to be a problem. All right, Julia's playing Cube of Clarity. So, Ron, you cannot, her attacks cannot be prevented with player preventions. They can be nerfed, they can be mitigated, they can be blued. But this half of the game, round 5, 6, and 7, her attacks cannot be stopped by player preventions. Julia moving to the temple steps. Cube of Clarity, boss to their chest. Julia playing boss in 5, cap in 7. S8, lithium loaded. Ron, I'm assuming it hits. And Julia is going to finish off the red wall. Let's rebuild it. And the lithium is going to put out the flame. Again, game's pretty close. Each team scoring in different ways. All right. Justice is now -7. Ron, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Ron staying in the rover zone. Genius, Ron, genius. Sirs to Justice, going to clear all that in rage. I was waiting on somebody to do it. All that hinder. Gonna play absorption. Gonna send torment over to Jim. Gonna be misery to Dow, which Dow's pets will be 2 grades lower. Julia does a straw man hit. Now remember, Villar's legendary will start over. What Sirs does is Sirs removes the current negative effects of hinder on there. But the next time Julia plays an enrage, it'll add another 1, but it starts over at 0. All right, red gel, straw man number 1. Ron gonna lose his absorption. All right, let's go from Ron over to Mr. Freeze. 20-second timer. All right, got another line at the temple steps. Talon busy, back to the DZ. Put a max seal on the shaman. Move to temple, Talon busy, max seal. E5, snowstorm to the wall with some boom, Ron. All right, Sir Tim, going to prevent it. Nicely done. Looking like VOX again. Those VOX masker matches throw me off. I'm so used to all these preventions. All right, let's go to Cats. 20-second timer. Cat, Shaman, and Chop and Chad. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Arc Spark, Gold Blitz to Gems Nolan. We'll put Torment on Julia. M7 Monster loaded to the wall with Boom. Busy Bee going to intervene. Or prevention. Busy Bee is a priest, by the way. All right. Jim's Nolan is dead. Blitz Nolan. Grenade is stopped. Let's go from Cat. Jim is going to have to be a ninja. So, no, it's not allowed. So, it has to be a class that they don't have two of. All right, so Jim is a ninja, Busy is a priest. I think they thought Busy was the priest and Jim was the ninja. All right, let's go over to Shaman Sheila, 20 seconds. All right, Shaman knows a little something about those turret guns. She jumps into turret. Grizz to Chop and Chad. Torment to Tim. T10 Goliath loaded with some mass destruction. And don't forget, she gets an extra E2 from the turret. That is an S12. Chad, nice move there, using the I-ring to dodge it. Well done. Ron, how about the S12 Goliath from the Shaman? Ron says, nope, prevent that sucker. All right. And the final move of round number 5. Chop and Chad, 20-second timer. Timer is up. Beats the timer. Chop and Chad jumping in the turret. Going to put some torment on Dow. Colossal Kang to the boss. Could be a 73-point Kang. Absorption. And going to light up Strawman number 2. And it's going to break his absorption. That is the end of round number 5. At the end of round number 5, I got Sir Tim getting a halo. Busy Bee getting a halo. A lot of torment out there. We got Cat and Justice with another blessing. Strawman, 10 points for Vox, 0 for Arc. DZ, 25-25. All right, it's time, everybody, for a little bit of Dragonstorm. I'm going to roll a 4-sider, and this is the amount of rage that we could expect to see. Can't even see it. All right, I'm going to try this again. We have problems with the die software. All right, I'm rolling it. All right, it is E2. E2 is the rage. We'll figure out the die software later. So all attacks in Dragonstorm have an Enrage 2 put on top of them. We're going to start out with Busy Bee, 20-second timer, you are tormented. Busy beats the timer. Gold Kang to her boss. Could be worth 55. Torment Justice. Adding Mass Destruction. And going to put out a Straw Man. All within the timer. Let's go to Sir Tim, 20-second timer. He is tormented as well. Easily beats the timer. Sir Tim adding Mythic Kang. Gonna put some torment on Sheila. Inferno Strawman and adding Echo. Justice has an E3 plus a 1, give him a plus 4. Sheila gonna Phantom Cape the Torment. Kang is good. And Inferno Strawman Julia does a hit. All right, light that straw man. Straw man number 2. Gonna break Tim's seal. Jim with a -2 hinder, but she gets the +2 from the Dragon Storm. So she's even, 20 seconds. And she is tormented. Beats the timer. Jim going to put torment over on Ron. Send her for points. Snowstorm to the wall. And going to put another hinder on Ron, which will last until next round. All right, Snowstorm. No juice on it, but does add mass destruction. So it's going to be the equivalent of a monster grenade after the mass destruction, but a monster grenade with no juice. This wall, a little stronger than the last wall. Monster with no juice, going to get you 70% of a black block. You got 30 black remaining. Justice is tormented, but he does have a S6 boost to his attack. 20-second timer. He's got the 3 from his dragon, the 1 from Echo, and 2 from Dragon Storm. Beats the timer. Dune to Strawman, Max Seal to Chop and Chad. Juliet is going to be an S6 monster. Dune is going to light Strawman number 3. Shaman Sheila going to use the prevention. This is like VOX playing VOX. It's like prevention versus prevention. Gotta love it. Shutting down Justice. All right, Julia is tormented, and her attack cannot be stopped by human preventions. Class preventions, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Go Mythic Kang to her own boss. Julia playing Mythic Kang, could be 63. Gonna put Torment on Cat. Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Remember, Snowstorm will have no effect because that black block has already taken damage. Julia has a -1 hinder. Jen Shi is going to give everybody a -1 for Team VOX. So let's give Julia a +1 and the cluster F ability to the wall. Rampage plus E2. Good wall shot, but no effect. Finishing off the black and taking down a green with all the abilities and the mass destruction on top of it. A little less than 1.5. All right, Ron, Kat, Chad, you all have a -1 hinder added because of Jen Shi. 20-second timer, Ron. Beat some timer. Ron is going to Kamiri to the ozone. Dune to Strawman. Going to max seal himself. And going to light a Strawman. Hits or wait, Julia? Hits. All right. Ron, Strawman number 5. Kickback will take him down to 90. All right, take it to Mr. Freeze, who is tormented as well. Dow with a -1 hinder. Overall, +1 because of the Dragon Storm. Timer's up. A torment to Chop and Chad. To Scourge their boss. Mythic Scourge. It's going to hit the boss for D20 and lower the cap value of the boss by 20. So Tim's boss is at 80%. And the monster can be an S1 monster. After mass destruction, one green block. Good grenade, but not a lot of juice anybody can put on them. All right, let's go over to Cat. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Nerf timer. Beats the nerf timer. They'll move to their bomber zone. A fallacy of straw man. Go dust to Jim. A light straw man, going to haunt Jim for damage. I'm sorry, going to haunt Julia for damage. All right, bomber zone movement, build a straw man, dust a Jim, and a shot to the straw man. Jim Stone's going to intervene and stop the shot. All right, let's go to Shaman. 20-second timer is not tormented. Beats the timer. Grizz to Chop and Chad. You're already in the turret. Actually, Sheila, that is your previous move. Would you like to delete it and give us a new move? All right, I'm going to start a nerf timer. Because the move was wrong, so you did not beat the timers for a 10% nerf. Yeah. Joey says, wait, that is a sake move. Yeah, I think she's been drinking some sake. If she typed that. Too much sake. All right, timer is up. This move is 10% nerf. We're going for 25. This is for a 25% nerf on the attack. Timer's up. She beat the timer. Mythic Kang to Busy's boss. Super Thrill, Blue Spark, Goliath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Ron. After the turret. S8 hit, Shaman. Biggest hit this round. Blue block. Blue block. 60% of a blue block. Got 40 blue remaining. And the final move of Dragonstorm is Chop and Chad. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. All right, going light 2 Strawman. Chop and Chad, light and Strawman number 6 and Strawman number 7. That looks like a 150 point Strawman round. $150 points for VOX. 0 for Arc. Got a halo for Busy Bee. Captains, give me your final 4. DZ, 25-25. Justice. In the temple. 5th round, Justice with a gold orb. Cat with a 100-point siege bonus. And Ron with the Occupy. And we got Shaman and Cardinal with Ace Awards. Chop and Chad with a Torch Award. All right, we got Crimson, Justice. Ron and Kat. On the other side, we got Valar, Jim, Julia and Dow. Ron losing is. Never mind, there's no elevation. You're good. You're good. All right, we're down to the final few moves, everybody. Lineup is going to be Valar, Crimson, Jim, Justice, Julia, Ron, Dow, and Kat. Very close game. Before Valar's turn, we're going to cap Busy's boss. That is flag number 4. We also had a blessing last round for VOX. And we also got a 63 and a 55 Kang. All right, finish strong, everybody. Busy Bee. 20 seconds. I'm sorry. Valar. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Valar going to move into the temple. Mythic Gideon. Blackout Wand. No DZ points this round. Seal and Thrill. Big grenade shot. Cat prevents it. All right, before we go to Crimson, I've got a 73 and a 63-point Kang. That's 136. And I got flag number 3 for VOX. All right, Crimson, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Not beat the timer. Nerf timer activated, 10%. All right, repost it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up. It's only her account. Everybody else is showing up. Repost it. All right, go to the temple. And that's the temple steps. Because Justice is still in the temple. Phoenix to their wall. Super Thrill. Blue Spark. T10 Navy. All right, Dow, tank page 1. And the Phoenix is going to turn that wall from blue to green. Could be a -10 on the wall. All right, so the T10 Navy shut down. The Phoenix is good. And let's go over to Gemstone, 20-second timer. Gem has Dust Smoke, so she does have a nerf. Beats the timer. All right, Jim playing a Torch Wand. Means there's going to be no straw man points this round. Nice. Nice wand usage. H9 Monster from the rocket launcher. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But she does have the Dust Smoke nerf Ron. Ron knows. Still going to be a big hit, even with the dust smoke. Prevention from Crimson. All right, Jim with the wand. A whole lot of damage coming their way. And they have to burn the prevention. All right, let's go over to Justice. 20-second timer, Justice. Timer's up. Did not beat it. Nerf timer coming. 10% nerf timer activated. Nerf timer's up. This is for a 25. Up, he got it. 10% nerf timer activated. We didn't start to 25. H9, Navy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. S15, Navy. Julia says, wait a minute. Gold sonar. Julia going to nerf it, forcing VOX to use weaker grenades because of the threat of the blues. Gold sonar is going to nerf 15%. So we had mass destruction. We reduced the sonar. Going to be around an S12 Navy still. Navy about half a monster. So good juice on it. Not a lot of grenade. Blue block. 50% of a blue block. That was 30% blue block remaining, actually. So that is going to take down the next blue block. And there's 80% of that blue block. Because the first block was at 30%. So we got 80 blue on the VOX side. All right, we got Julia, Ron, Mr. Freeze, and Cat. You don't see it, Ron? It's a stealth jet. It's invisible. No one is hindered. It's round 7. Twenty-second timer. All right. Julia beats the timer. Ron, I'm not sure there's anything you can do about this one. H9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. S15 monster. Taking down the first block. Red block, red block, red block. Big shot. But didn't get the wall down. Let's kick it over to Ron. Hold on, Villar using Intaglio. Adding another 60% Villar. Still not taking the wall down. 40. Red remaining. Ron going to Phoenix that wall. Turn it blue. Ron messing with the walls. Ron jumping into jet. Going to double his rage. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ron with a S28 Navy grenade, the world's strongest Navy grenade. And Julia going to play the gold sonar. Jim and Julia both have gold sonars. Jim is gold too. Is that correct? I'm pretty sure. Yep. All right, Ron, they're going to nerf you, though. 15%. Which is going to take you all the way down to a S23. S23 Navy. Ron. It'll be about twice as strong as the last attack we just saw from Team VOX. If only they were using monsters. All right, let's take down. Blue block. Teardrop. Red block. 30% red. That's a heck of a Navy attack, Ron. Ron also getting a 50-point Top Gun award for getting into the plane. All right, so we got 1.7 red blocks remaining on one side, and we got 40% of a block on the other side for Mr. Freeze. All right, Dow, 20-second timer for you. And we'll cap Julia's boss in a second. All right, beats the timer. Dow gonna turn that wall back into a red block. Gonna Elmo it. And you're gonna obliterate 40% of a wall. All right, Dow taking it down. Let's go ahead and rebuild it. That is wall number 3 for Arc. Told y'all this game is going to be close. Trust me. And they did cap a 63-point Kang and a 5th flag. All right, Cat. Final move of the night. Finish it up. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. 10% nerf. This is not the round you want to be nerfed. Beats the timer. Cat's going to Kimuri to their O-zone. And send her for points. And that is the siege, actually. I think I said she had the siege earlier, but she did not. Because she had went to the temple instead of the ozone. All right. That's a great match. All right, but we're not done. So we know DZ was 0-0. Strawman, no points. So some big moves there. Blackout wand, and that torch wand was huge, but Julia saving all those blues, forcing VOX. Lower wall damage. Did it matter? We'll find out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the blessings, though. Arc, 1 blessing. Black block, 7 blessings for VOX. So we're going to take down those first 2 blessings and then rebuild it, and then count down 5. And when you only count down 5, take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't get into the red. So could that be the difference? Close match, you never know. They did get 1 block. And Villar did get a blessing too, sorry. Yes, you did, Villar. So a green block. All right, so let's take a look at some of the other points. Now for the bad news. This is the part you guys don't like. Moonshot messaged me today, and he got every one of you guys right. VOX had taken away the orb. No orb for Justice. Sorry, Justice. No Occupy for Father Ron. And no PCP DZ points for Crimson. But the siege is good. That was a good play. Now on the other side, VOX took away the siege from Jim. She didn't go after it anyway, so they made a wise choice to stay home and hit the walls. The Occupy from Julia. So again, they made a wise choice to stay home and hit the walls. That could be the difference, right? They had a feeling. And the gold bars. So no gold bars for anybody from ARC. VOX took away the gold bars, the siege, the Occupy. And ARC did not even try to go after siege and Occupy. So again, like I said, that could be big. And on the other side, VOX did go after the Occupy. They didn't get it in a DZ. Now, the DZ is split. Villar and Crimson. And Villar will get 75 PCP DZ points because that was not taken away from Team ARC. All right, we got good stuff. We got Strawman. We got all kind of point totals. Give me 5 minutes, and I'll calculate your totals and see who won. Like I said, I think it's going to be a really close game. But either way, congratulate each other on a game Very well played. You guys both played hard. You both deserve to win, but only one team's going to win tonight. But you guys played great. I'll be right back. right, everybody, we have got a winner, and this one is a nail biter. Because I know Ron's going to be messaging me at like 2 in the morning. What about that, Kills? What about that, Kills? So I'm trying to get this down to the end. So I do reserve the right to triple check it, but I've checked it twice already. So here we go. Start out. Something jumps off the page. You guys can holler at me. Starting out with walls. Overall walls, you can see we've got one full wall for VOX. Then they got the 3 blocks. That's 375 points. ARC had 905 points. So that's a pretty big advantage right there. You get to flags. Same thing. Flags, ARC had 5 flags, but VOX managed to get 3. That's a 300-point advantage, 900 to 600. Then the game started to shift in a big, big way. Strawmen, 170 to 0. VOX was moving along. ARC played the Torch Wand, which was pretty huge to save those points. But VOX still 170 to 0. Could have been much more if not for the Torch Wand. But that isn't where it stopped. Kangs were super close. 451 VOX, 433 ARC. So VOX, even with the Kang advantage because they had better upgrades of their Kangs. Siege and Occupy. VOX with 100 points. They didn't get the Occupy, they got the Siege. ARC, 0. Watchtowers. Another big shift here. 325 in Watchtowers for VOX. 25 for ARC. 300-point advantage. DZ, 200 points for VOX. 125 for ARC. Another 75-point advantage. Timers, pretty close. ARC a little better on the timers. None of Crimson's timers counted against her. There were other timers that did count against VOX. ARC had a couple failures. ARC 280, VOX 260. So 2 failures for ARC, 4 failures for VOX. And then the mission bonus, 50 points for VOX. You can probably tell it's pretty close. PCP points. Cannonball, Tire, Torch. 9 award, Ace award, and Top Gun award. That's 200 points. Over on the other side, we've got Cannonball, Tire, Ace, and PCP DZ. 150 points. And then the extras. The extras, super close. We had Chromica, Cinder, couple dark bosses, Elmos. But we had deductions with Scourge, Mythic Gideon, and Gold Gideon, giving VOX a positive 68 in the extras. On the other side, we had a Phoenix turn to wall, minus 10 points. Dow upped it, but there was another one that was minus 10. And then a Mythic Gideon, which was 28's minus 38. But we had Dark Boss, Cinder, Chromica, and an Elmo on the other side, giving ARC a positive 27. One of the closest games we had in a while. ARC 28-45, VOX 27-99. About a 50-point win for Team ARC at home. Very, very well done. Awesome game. You guys played it out. Played amazing. Different strategies on both sides. I did. 50 points for your mission, Ron. $28.45, $27.99. Double dark bosses as well. Your extras. Cinder. Chromica. 2 dark bosses. I got your Elmos too. It's an awesome game. Look. Hey. Ron, you guys on the road, man. What a game. This game was in the balance. Could have went either way. ARC saving all the blues. And VOX switching it up, going with the navies. Just needed a little bit more. I need another block. One more block, Ron. But I hate games this close to be honest. I'd rather have a 300-point game. I hate when it comes down to the wire. But awesome job, everybody that played tonight. You guys were excellent. Ron's like, boo to this format. Yeah, I love regular season and seeing all these different combinations. But Ron, I'll tell you guys, from your last road game to this road game, night and day. I mean, Ark's leading the league. You go into one of the toughest places to play and you lose by a block. That's a heck of a night in my mind. Hey, you guys are awesome. Fast play, good play, great moves on both sides. There were some really, really good moves tonight. Cat had a pretty amazing one. And as I said, the Torch Wand, that was another big one. If it weren't for that Torch Wand, VOX wins by 200 points. So absolutely, JJ. The different styles, always keeping you guys on your toes, giving you something to plan for, so it just doesn't become boring. All right. Hey, awesome job. Tomorrow night, trivia, everybody. And then Friday night, be here for an epic, epic Friday night storyline. You guys played excellent, but you know what? This is only 1 week. You got to come back and do it next week. And last time I heard, we were doing Red Wedding, everybody. VOX traveling to Mirror Monday night for Red Wedding. Sly traveling to Arc for Red Wedding. Be ready, everybody. Enjoy the next 24 hours. We'll see you for trivia. You guys have a great night. Peace.